Hello, my name's Tim Wheeler with We the People Study Group. It's our goal and it's our desire to be able to enhance the ability of people to be safe gun handlers, to be accurate with their gunfire, and to be fast. We live in very uncertain times, so training is imperative. Today we're going to talk about gun safety. We're going to start with that. There are 4 fundamental gun safety rules, never changing. Number 1, we treat every weapon as though it's loaded. 2, keep our finger off the trigger until our sights are lined up on what we're willing to destroy. 3, never let the muzzle sweep across anything we're not willing to destroy. And number 4, we must know what our target is and what's beyond it. Now, we're going to take it the next step. Here's a weapon. It's a Glock 19X. We have a training magazine in it. What we're going to do is we're going to remove the training magazine. We're going to keep the muzzle pointed in a safe direction, and we're going to lock the slide to the rear. Well, you may ask, how do we lock the slide to the rear? I'm glad you did. We have a slide lock. This button that is right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to push upward with our shooting thumb, applying slight pressure as we push up and then lock the slide to the rear. Once we have the slide to the rear, we're going to do a visual and physical examination of the weapon to make sure that it is unloaded. So I'm looking inside the chamber, the breech face, and the mag well. So what am I looking at? I'm physically looking and physically feeling inside the chamber. That's where the bullet is going to sit. It's getting ready to be fired from this weapon. I'm looking at the breech face. That's this portion right here. And then just ensuring that there's not a magazine in the weapon itself. Once we've verified that the weapon is now clear, we're going to keep the muzzle pointed in a safe direction, and we're going to release the slide. 2 ways to do that. I can grab the slide by the serrations on the rear, keeping the ejection port open, my fingers away from it, pull it to the rear approximately 1/16 of an inch, let it go forward. Allow the guide spring inside to move the slide forward on its own strength. The other way to do that, the same button that we used to lock the slide to the rear, we can now depress it, and that will send the slide home. Once we verify that the weapon is now unloaded, we're going to remember, number 2, keep our finger off the trigger until our sights are lined up on what we're willing to destroy. And we're not going to allow, number 3, we're not going to allow the muzzle to sweep across anything that we're not willing to destroy. I cannot tell you how many times that I have seen people say, oh, it's unloaded, as they sweep their best friend or their wife or whomever. No, that is a bad training scar. Don't do it. Never, never, never allow the muzzle to sweep across anything, no matter what the condition of your weapon is. Period. Never let it sweep across unless you're willing to destroy whatever you're sweeping across. And lastly, know what your target is and what's beyond it. There's no such thing as a miss. No such thing. So if this is my target and I have something else that's moving around back here and I missed this target, but I hit this, I'm responsible for that. So know your target and what's beyond. If this video has been beneficial to you, or you can send it to someone that is, please do so. We want people in our community to be safe gun handlers. We don't want accidental discharges or negligent discharges, and we want people to be able to function with their weapons in a professional, accurate, fast manner. Thank you very much.